All right, we're live. What's up, family? Man, I got a hard one for y'all today, man. As you can see, I'm in a hotel room. I'm out here in Atlanta, Georgia. First time in Atlanta since, what is it? It's been '05, I believe. Yeah. So yeah, '05. It's a long time. I'm gonna let a few of y'all come in before I go in, give out some quick shout outs, and then we'll get into this thing. Real quick, Terrence Lacey, what up, Terrence? Uh, Brandon Moore, what up? What's up, Chris Howe? Phenomenal woman, hey, Muhammad, what it do? One name so cold, you gotta say it twice. Chevin Fisher, what up? Y'all also, let me know where y'all coming in from. I like to know what region you're in, what part of the world are you in? What city, what state? If you're outside of the U.S., let me know what country you're coming in from. Yeah. So what's good, Tay Savage? What's good? What's really good? Miss B checking in from Orlando. What up, Pittsburgh in the building, Detroit in the building, Chris Smith, Miles K, Savannah, Georgia, Chicago in here. Yeah, nice spread here. Carolina, South Carolina in the building, Mario Blake. Heidi Neal coming in from Canada. What up, Heidi? Chi-Town in here again, Paris Truman. Let's see, Shavaz Davis, Stewart, Georgia, Fort Stewart, Georgia. What up? What up, ATL? Larry King, Philly. What was this? Chris coming in from Indy, Naptown in the building. Is that Naptown or that's just Indiana? Christian from Cleveland. Look, I'm gonna go in right quick and then I'll come back to the shots out and I'll talk to y'all and get y'all thoughts on this subject. So we have 4 teams from Ohio who pleaded guilty to dropping a sandbag from an overpass back in December, and it killed a 22-year-old man by the name of Marquise, what was his name? Marquise Bird. Yeah, I'm tripping. So it killed a 22-year-old man by the name of Marquise Bird. Now, when they dropped the sandbag, it smashed through the car window, the windshield, and Marquise was the passenger. The sandbag struck him in the chest and in the head. He was rushed to the hospital and he died 3 days later. Initially, the kids who were 13 to 14 years old pleaded not guilty. They changed their plea to guilty. They were sentenced to a youth facility. The kid who actually dropped the bag was sentenced to a youth facility until he turned 21. The other 3 kids were sentenced to the same youth facility for 3 years. The judge decided, however, that just was not fair, and she suspended the sentences and instead sentenced them to a treatment facility. She says that, these guys, they need to go to a treatment facility and get their minds right, give them a chance. They just starting out their lives. They don't know what they were doing. They made a major mistake. Give them a chance to be productive citizens. Of course, this sparked outrage from Marquise's family because they're saying that, well, Marquise is no longer here. He left a son behind. Marquise don't get a chance to wake up anymore and say hello to his parents. He don't get a chance to raise his children. He don't have any action. And these boys get to go on with their lives like nothing ever happened after about a few months. And they're saying that this is just not fair. I want to know what y'all think. Do you think that it's fair to get these kids, sentence them to a treatment facility as opposed to putting them in a juvenile youth facility? You know, are they old enough to know exactly what they were doing, to know the consequences of their actions? This particular case struck me, no pun intended, because I was one of those youngsters before. I was 10 years old when me and my brother was on our way to my grandmother's house, who lived on the just right on the opposite side of the freeway. And we were walking alongside of the freeway, and I threw a rock on the freeway, and that rock hit a car. And luckily, the car didn't crash, nobody died, but the guy who was in the car came to my mama's house. When I saw the guy getting off the freeway, I ran, but my brother, he stayed behind. He just kept walking. I get to my grandmother's house, I'm talking like 5 minutes later, I hear my grandmother on the phone. Uh-huh. Y'all know when y'all hear that, uh-huh. Uh-huh. And she looking at me, uh-huh. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. Click. Get on back over there to your mama's house. Boy, this is the longest walk of my life. I started walking. I'm walking. I come around. It was only like it's really, the walk is only like a maybe 7-minute walk, right? 7-8 minute walk. But it turned into like a 20-minute walk for me, because I'm like, man, I hit that corner, I see this white car parked in our driveway. And it's this white man standing on the porch talking to my mama. Ooh, man. Boy, that was a hard one. I walk up to the door. So as I'm walking through the door, my mama, you know, hit me on the way in. And man, that dude left, boy. My mama started tearing into me, man, and I burnt off. Ran to my daddy's house, who lived about a mile away. Man, I ran. She came over there and got me, brought me back, whooped me some more. Boy, I got my ass beat down that day. But I said that, I shared that story, that very personal story with y'all, to say that I just don't believe kids understand the full consequences of their actions. I don't. I didn't. I think that kids do know right from wrong. I knew that I should have thrown that fucking rock. I knew that. But I didn't know the consequences, you know? So it's like, I'm gonna throw this rock. Most people say, well, you throw a damn rock and trying to hit cars, what do you think is gonna happen? I'm just gonna hit a car. I'm not thinking the car is gonna crash and somebody's gonna die, or I'm gonna hit the car and the rock is gonna go through the windshield and kill the person. I'm not thinking like that. I'm just thinking like, I see a moving target, I'm gonna see if I can hit this. That was the extent of my thinking. So these boys were 13 to 14 years old. Now, I saw another case in Michigan where there was 5 boys accused of throwing rocks, and these were big, huge rocks. They said one of the rocks they threw weighed like 20 pounds, but the rock that killed a man, a father of 4, weighed, I think they said maybe 10 pounds. They were throwing boulders. So they're on trial, and they are being tried as adults. These boys are 15 to 17 years old. Again, you would think you would know better. Now, I think back also to my nephew who killed my uncle on the instructions of my niece. He went to live with them. I'm just cut through to just make a real little long story short. She was somebody he looked up to. My uncle was the guy who really didn't bother anybody, but he saw them. He came to the house, to his brother's house, who was the girl's father. And my nephew was living with her cousin at the house, and he looked up to her. And then so he comes over and he sees these little boys at the house, and he like, man, he questioned them about it. He questioned the boys. She get mad. She like, I don't, like him. I wish somebody would kill him. My nephew just went and got the gun. And when he walked in the house, he shot him in the head. Not really thinking about the gravity of what he was doing. I remember me and my boy, we went in, he ran. So, we put a ghetto APB out on him. And, we caught up with him in about an hour, a couple of hours or so, and put him in the car. Hey, man, what were you thinking? He's like, nothing. I mean, I didn't. He was like, he wasn't thinking. It's just like not thinking, like not understanding all of the pain that he was going to cause. Like, you pull that trigger, like you're going to destroy your life. You're going to kill him. You're going to break the family up. The family is still divided on this thing today. And this was over 20 years ago. The family is still divided. Youngsters really just don't really think stuff all the way through. Should you give them a pass because of that? I don't think so. I think that some punishment should happen, especially when there's a loss of life. But I'm just not a subscriber to throwing a child away when they make a mistake. Now, some kids are different. Some kids are just pure evil, right? I'm talking about the kind that plot murder and kill 5 people. No, man, I don't think we can, that's just kind of different. That's different. But some of these kids that make these mistakes and they don't really, it's just, it ain't really a plan, a plot. It's just like in the moment, oh, this seems like a good idea. Ha, 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 boom. And then, something happens. I think you got to really, really do some critical evaluation there and see if this life can be saved as opposed to just putting this kid in a cage and letting them rot away. So let's go in and see what y'all are saying. What do you think about this case? Do you think that these kids deserve to do time in jail? And if so, how much? Do you think the judge got it right? Let's see. King Javo from North Carolina, Anthony Sullivan, Boston, Massachusetts. I'm trying to get to some of the comments here. Hannah Broadwater from West Virginia. What up? What up, Dallas? Was that Lee Berry? Yeah. Okay, Trevor Walker from Alabama in the building. Don Reef, Newark, New Jersey. Davian Washington, Charlotte, North Carolina. Santiago Guerrero, Houston, watching from Knoxville, Tennessee. Driving a big old truck. Be careful out there, man. Be careful. Careful on that road. I tell you, I envy guys who can drive trucks, guys and girls who can drive trucks, man, because I couldn't drive a big old truck. I'm telling you, I would run over something. Anytime I drive something that's more than a standard vehicle, you know, I'm bound to do something. I'm bound to have some type of wreck, even if it's a motorcycle or something. I'm not good on two-wheelers, motorcycles, and even mopeds. I'm just not good. I just wreck them. So I like four-wheelers, but four-wheel cars and trucks. That's it. I don't even do, what do you call them, off-terrain vehicles? Yeah, I don't do those. ATVs, I think that's what they call them, ATVs. Yeah. Okay. Bronx in the house, Dave. Okay, so Christian Rock says, as a kid, I didn't know the extent of consequences, but I knew right from wrong. To me, it comes down to how your parents raise you. True, but I don't think most parents have the insight to say, okay, you know, you give your kid, try to give your kids as many lessons as you feel like they're gonna need and they're gonna run into, right? You know, you try to problem solve things in advance. And I don't think parents got that under their sleeve, like, okay, yeah, and also don't throw rocks at vehicles, at moving vehicles. I just don't think parents be thinking that deep. Something like this has to come up for parents to give their kids a warning. Lisa Whitehorn says that I think they deserve to do time. They did take a man's life. However, they are young and they still should be able to do time and get out in order to have a life of their own one day. Let's see, Quanzel Powell says, I think the judge made the right call. Okay, let's see. Salty Mac Pepper. My parents raised me great, and I was a little asshole when I was a teen. Who wasn't, dog? You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of us thought we was cool, but man, yeah, I don't know. I think most kids are assholes, quite frankly. Kids are very selfish, you know? Kids think the world revolves around them, and you know, they got good reason to believe that because their parents make them feel that way. NorCal Green says, we play football and soccer all the time. Why are these kids going around throwing shit? Yeah. Darmud Monday says, all kids throw objects at moving vehicles. Probation for life is good. Probation for life? Nah, dog. You can't put them on probation for life. I mean, you bound it. I mean, you setting them up for failure. You saying the rest of your life you got to be perfect. That's not realistic. And plus, when you're on probation, it limits certain things that you can do in life. You know, so until that sentence is suspended, that sentence is what do they call it when you, what do you call it? I'll come back to the word, but it's basically until that sentence is wiped out, where it can't be put on your record, can't be seen on your record. Then you're gonna be limited to as to what you can do. So you can't even start certain businesses when you on any type of probation. You know, your sentence has to be totally finished in order for you to, you know, even vote. So yeah, I don't believe that. Expunged. There you go. That's the word. Thanks, Tony. Expunged. Yep. Okay. Jamarcus South. I hope they learn the lesson. Me too, man. Appreciate you, Jamarcus. DEFCON says they should punish those kids by making them listen to the Ghetto Boys music. What you mean, man? What you mean punishment? Shit, that ain't no punishment. They gonna mess around and learn something. They listen to Ghetto Boys. That's like rewarding them. Now you gotta punish them. If you want to punish them, make them listen to some of this shit out today, some of this music today. That's how you want to punish them. Let's see. Apache Chief? Apache Chief says, Willie, what's up with the jacket? Hey man, you know, I was like, you know, it's kind of wild, you know, had a little wild hair. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna rock this jacket. This is a grindstone jacket. It's made by some guys out of DC. So if you're in the DC area, they have a store right across the street from the Howard Theater. So these are some guys that I'm doing business with. And I told them, man, I say, send it to me. Let me see what it's like. And, you know, they sent me a bunch of stuff and I was like, you know what? I like this. And I wouldn't rock it if I didn't like it. So yeah, I like this, man. Only thing about it, I can't wear it too often, man, you know, because y'all gonna be like, man, I remember them spikes, man. You know, maybe I can take the spikes out and wear it again. Wear it tomorrow. Yeah. But yeah, y'all check it out. Grindstone, man. They got some cool stuff. Look them up. Okay, so Ann Opine 2 says they need to collect litter from the very road they ended that man's life. Well, I do agree they need to do community service. I think community service is very humbling. So I made my kids do community service from the time they were like 2. And every year they had to do a certain amount of hours of community service. This is something that me and their mother made them do. And then once they got in school, they went to a school that required all students do a certain amount of hours of community service. I think serving the community is one of the greatest attributes or even lessons that you can instill in a child, you know, being of service to others. It really does remind you that life is bigger than yours. Let's see, the truth. Ali says, well, he should at least be given 13 years for killing a black man. Anytime a black man is killed, there should be some type of punishment. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, anytime somebody kill anybody, there should be some type of punishment. But the way this comment is phrased is, I think you might be thinking that the people who killed him might be some white kids, because that's why they got off. But these kids were black. So that was interesting to know that the judge showed pity on some little black kids, because normally them judges be throwing the book at black kids. You know, you come in that courtroom, man, they don't give a damn if you 3 years old, they'll give your ass a life sentence. Tony the Tiger said, today is the first time. Awesome getting a shout out. That's what's up. Yeah. And Anopine, I hope I'm saying it right, man. I appreciate you. Thank you. Xavier Melendez says, listen, I used to play sports my whole life and did some dumb shit that got me locked up as a juvenile. Okay, hold on. Somebody said they like my jacket. Let me see who said they like my jacket. Hold on. Man, it went by fast. Makes me. I missed it. These comments, man. Thank y'all for the comments, man. But they coming fast. And so I can't see them all. So just know that I'm not overlooking anybody. But I do try to, like read the comments that I feel like stand out. So if somebody's saying something too crazy, off the wall or whatever, just know that I'm not going to read the comment. If you're saying something hateful, I'm not going to read the comment. Because I try to, put out some positive energy, even though, I cover a lot of dark stories. But I bring to light these stories because the media, the mainstream media, try to hide these stories from y'all. So, or when they cover them from a skewed point of view. And so I just try to bring the stories to you honest and straightforward. Okay, let's see. Black Dynasty says, when are you going to be on Tariq Nasheed's show? I don't know, man. That's my homie, man. I don't know why we have. Damn, now that I think about it, Tariq hasn't even been on my show. We got to change that. So, yeah, we'll make that happen real soon. Let's see. Somebody said, T. Price said I look like Barry Bonds on steroids. No, pre-steroids. Barry Bonds, pre-steroids. Man, y'all be tripping, man. Man, see, that's the beauty of being an individual. Everybody got different personalities, man. Especially it's cool when you can be yourself. You ain't trying to be like other people. I like that's cool. Xavier, what's up, Xavier? Xavier wants to call in. Is it possible to do a call in? Can I do that? Can I do that on this? Y'all let me know. Is it possible to do call in on when you're doing live, YouTube live? Do they have that feature? Or do I have to set up something different? Let me know. Terrence Mack, appreciate you, Terrence. Hip to the dip. What's that? Hip to the dip says, hell, I'm going to keep it 100. I like the jacket and the man inside of it. That's what I'm talking about. Hip. Hip know what's going on. Let's see. Gary Reynolds says, what up, though, Willie D? Detroit in the building. What's up, Detroit? Who was I talking about? I was having a discussion about Detroit yesterday. Detroit music, yeah. Royce the 5'9", man, that boy got skills, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. I wasn't up on Royce until recently, but the dude can go. Ricky Will says, if it wasn't for your show, I wouldn't know about a lot of these stories that's going on in the world. So thank you. Appreciate you. Mission accomplished, man. That's what I'd be looking for. You know, that's what I'm trying to do here. Jeremy checking in. Who is this? DJ Vision 1. What's up, DJ Vision? Daniel Spell, what it do? Angela Barnhill says, good looking jacket, brother. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you, Angela. Let's see. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna try to do a live, I'm gonna try to do some type of live feed for y'all today at the video shoot. I'm not sure if I'll be able to do it on my phone because I don't know how, I'm still trying to get used to this YouTube live thing. So if I can't do it on YouTube live, I'm gonna do it on Facebook live. My Facebook is Willie D Official. It's on my, I'll be doing it on my fan page. I got 2 Facebook pages. The Willie Dennis is the personal page. That's not the one to go to. Go to the fan page, Willie D Official, Facebook, facebook.com/Willie D Official. And if I don't do it on YouTube, I'll do it on Facebook. Facebook just restored my live privileges. Facebook had me blocked. I don't even know how long they had me blocked because I don't just go on Facebook live like I used to because I never know when I'm gonna be blocked, and they just kind of like took the air out of the blimp for me. So I'm just really turned off by Facebook and all of their policies. So I don't use it as much. But if I can't go live on YouTube, I will go live on Facebook today. That's if they haven't blocked me again. They be going back getting videos, like blocking videos and like punishing me for a video that they discovered that I posted like a year ago or 6 months ago or 3 months ago. And they'll just say, you posted something that goes against our policies. I don't even know what the video is. They don't tell you what the video is. They just say you posted something that goes against our policies, and they block me. And then, they might block me for a week, 2 weeks, a month. I don't, Yeah, so I don't use that as much. Tanisha Burnett, what up, Tanisha Burnett, TB in the building. Appreciate you. All right, y'all, so what is this? Practice Williams. I'm good. Thank you. So that's it, y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed, this little video that I dropped for y'all. I just wanted to chime in on that story because it did catch my attention. And I might go live again on YouTube today anyway, because there's a couple other stories that I want to catch, and I want to catch you guys up to speed on. So that's it. I appreciate y'all. I'll get back with y'all real soon. No more talk.